Alright, what's up YouTubers? This is Herm Says Play to Win, and it's been a while since I've posted a War Thunder video, but here I am back again. War Thunder Ground Forces, playing the trusty Panther D. Tier for tier, this is one of my favorite tanks, if not the favorite. So we're playing on Corellia, and since I'm playing during the weekend, this is actually a full 16 versus 16 battle, so this should be interesting. It's kind of goofy how our team has M4s, which are BR 4.7. I guess they must be teamed with a higher BR vehicle. Either that or the BR spread is larger than I remember. Okay. So unfortunately, I was not in place and aimed in to pick off the enemy traffic coming off the hill. I know there are enemies behind these tall trees right here. Just can't see them. But I can see where their shots are coming from, so I'm adjusting my aim. Now this T-34 here, I mean, this was a really bad play by him to stop out in the middle with no cover whatsoever. He promptly got taken out by the Tiger. Okay, so finally zeroed in a hit on this guy, this T-34 right here. And now I can see where I'm hitting him because of this hit camera to the upper right. Kind of dubious that this hit camera actually belongs in simulator mode, but I don't know. Simulator in this game is so watered down that it's not, I mean, it's not really simulator really. I mean, you can think of it as the three modes in this game: arcade, less arcade, and least arcade. So, be that as it may, doesn't matter. So I took out that C-34-85 finally after hitting him about 4 or 5 times. Yeah, gotta hand it to the M4s on our team. I mean, they're really going all in. I guess they're pretty much forced to, because their guns have to get up really close to have any effect. Getting hit by something. Don't know what. Suspect it's coming from the 2 line somewhere. Okay, so I momentarily spot T-34, but I don't manage to hit him. There's a new alert of incoming artillery fire. I guess having the voice announcer say we're being bombarded by artillery wasn't a big enough warning sign. So there's another medium back here behind these trees somewhere. And I just clipped the side of his turret. Somebody took out my loader, which is unfortunate. An enemy right there, but I missed the opportunity to take a snapshot on him. Cannon barrel is hit. Fortunate thing is that nowadays they've buffed the health of the cannon barrels a bit. Okay, trying to zero in on this guy. Take out his loader. Yeah, this guy in the KV-1B right next to me is really cleaning up this game. Kind of regret not picking up that premium at the half-priced event. Okay, cannon barrel is hit again. I think in previous patches, 2 hits like that would have knocked out the barrel entirely. Apparently in this patch, you can still fire it, and in fact, there isn't an option to carry out repairs. So this was the same guy that I had killed previously. And at last, 2 enemy IS-2s decide to finally get into the fight. I think they spent their entire game driving up the 1 line. So they're pushing toward our base, and my tank's transmission is damaged, and so I can't maneuver very well. That, and combined with the 6 degree per second turret traverse, really struggling to find a good angle to engage these IS-2s here. Okay, so there's one, and hit him in the top of the turret doesn't really do much damage. Hit this guy right at the edge of the gun mantlet, and he gets taken out by a friendly Tiger. So it looks like that corner is clear. Try to keep a lookout. Okay. Backing away here. Really rather immobile at this point because of the transmission damage. This Panther is handling more like a Ferdinand at this point. And I don't have the option to repair it, which is annoying. Yeah, those two enemy IS-2s, they were not pulling their weight in taking, I don't even know how many minutes, like 7-8 minutes to drive up one flank in two heavy tanks. With such big guns, seems to be a waste. I mean, they could have done a lot more if they had contested the center of this map, or at least the more open areas. Yeah, all in all, the enemy team was not that impressive. I mean, what ended up happening was the C-34s, which weren't probably going to kill many things from long range, they ended up sniping instead of flanking. And the IS-2s, which are the slowest vehicles on their team, instead of finding good firing positions and using the high caliber gun, they ended up just wasting their time driving up the one line. But that's online gaming for you. Random teams, random players, random quality. Okay, so I report the positions of the two remaining enemies to my team. Push up here. I want to be careful because there's a guy right there. Unfortunately, I can't get any fire on him because of this rise in the ground here. He can hit me because of the high profile of the Panther, though. Okay. So this enemy actually drove past, and he's gonna end up going like 1-on-3. Now there's another enemy in point A, which I can't spot from this location. Yeah, it's kind of funny and a nice touch that this Panther is producing grinding, idling noises. It's a realistic touch. I always found it silly how vehicles in a game like World of Tanks can have like single-digit hit points, and otherwise it's running just fine. Like there's no module damage, no crew damage. It's just down to, say, 10 hit points out of, 1600 or something. This just seems kind of silly. Whereas in this game, if there is module damage, you'll definitely feel it. I mean, this tank is moving at maybe a half or so of its normal speed because of the transmission damage. Okay. Just gonna move in to get this last enemy here, sitting in the cap. I mean, you gotta hand it to these two guys in T-34s for putting up a fight to the bitter end here. Because I think a lot of people would have just quit back into the hangar and conceded defeat. Okay, getting a hit on this guy, unfortunately not gonna actually hit anything vital here. He gets set on fire twice. Hit him in the fuel tank. Yeah, I'm really not happy with this hit camera simulator. It just seems to be out of place. Okay, well, that's the end of this game. So if you stayed tuned until the end, thank you very much, and hopefully I can post more War Thunder videos in the not too distant future.